All right, I just got this for using around the house and out at the ranch. It's a 2014 Articat 700 Super Duty diesel. It has a 2-cylinder Kohler engine in it as a power plant. That's the reason why I got it. I keep diesel fuel on my truck. I have diesel fuel in the generator. I'm not really looking to go super fast. I just want it for climbing hills, doing work. Picked this one up used. They don't make it anymore. Got it with 37 hours on it, and it had 297 miles. Pretty much stock tire, stock everything. The person didn't use it much. It did come with, I don't have it on there right now, but it did come with the little utility bed with the seat backer on it. Articat, on their machines, they have what's called the speed rack system. So you can see there's little pins here. You pull these, and then some pins up here in the front, and you could lift the back up, pull it off, and you do the vice versa. Then they also have these 4 points, and I don't have anything to put in them right now. And you can get like cargo boxes, sprayers, all kinds of stuff like that. And then it's also up here in the front. This bar doesn't completely come off in the front, but it has that type of speed rack system. This one came with the Articat winch, which is cool. Controls are built in up here. They also have something that will attach up here and then in the back for you to hang off and put stuff like a small harrow or something like that. 2-inch receiver, regular automotive type in the back, which is really cool. But anyway, if you found this video, you probably know about most of that stuff. But Savannah, you gonna help me? Do you remember what to do to start it? Can you start it? Remember what to do? First, put the key to the middle. Yeah, and then what do you do next?
Let the green light go off.
That's right, this green light right here, you want it to cycle. This is the glow plugs. Okay, now what do you do? The brake's already on. You hit the start button. Yay! And you could definitely tell it's a diesel machine. The little bit of rattling you're hearing is the rack. Some of the little plastic isolators are worn on it, and it was actually bent a little bit from when I got it from the guy. He never really used the rack, he used that. But Sandy, you want to rev it up a little bit, like when you're driving it? Press it with your thumb. Okay, let go. And then how do you stop it? Or what, up here? Okay, now turn the key off. Very good. Thank you for your help, Savannah. But yeah, and then to turn the headlights on, you move it over a third position. There's a low beam and high beam switch right here. This is the engine kill. This needs to be over in order for it to start. That's your starter button, in and out for the winch. Either the handbrake or the foot brake over there needs to be down before it'll let you turn the engine over. Low, high, neutral, reverse. Underneath the seat here, the owner's manual, and there's also an adjustment tool in there for adjusting the shocks. You have a little tool set, which is cool, and then you can use a little Torx bit and undo these, and there's a little storage bin under there. I put like a little clevis attachment for the 2-inch receiver and pin and stuff, and then your fuse panel, and on the top of the fuse panel there's actually one of each spare fuse, which is really good. I was going to put those in here myself, but they're already there. This is where you check your transmission. Yeah, but this is just sort of like an overall thing, not a fast machine. It's geared more towards the person who's looking to do work with it, but it will get up to Out on my road, it's about a mile long, uphill a little bit. I was able to get up to like 41, 42 miles an hour with it. But I'm going to do some more videos on stuff like this, doing oil changes on it. I was not able to find a whole lot of information besides a couple people putting stuff on forums on these machines, so I figured I would do some documentation. I'm going to do an oil change on it here soon. I also did some reading on what you do, some real easy mods to give it a little bit more pep, because when you're driving it, it's weird. You can almost feel it, but it's easy to hear. Then it gets a little bit harder. It really doesn't start moving from a stop till you're more than half throttle, but that's how they are. They're tuned down for emission standards, so they could be sold in California. Pretty easy mod to just turn up the fuel a little bit, and it rolls a little bit of coal out of the back. I don't know, it's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, cool little machine. If you stumbled on this video and you have any specific questions about it that you want to know, leave me a comment or something like that, because like I said, over time I'm going to do videos on this machine since I wasn't able to find very much on YouTube. This is the four-wheel drive control. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, you can do it on the fly. I had it in four-wheel. Then what you can do is you can push it up and over, and that's the four-wheel drive lock. So if you're in real deep mud or you're trying to pull like a stump, it makes it hard to turn. I'm not riding right now, so it's hard to turn anyway, but you can feel it really locking up that front end. Move it back over to, and then it goes pretty easy when you want to slide it back over to two. This little compartment, there's your air filter, and then there's your oil fill, and then that little other yellow thing down in there, not the easiest thing to get to, but that's your dipstick for the oil. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to show with the machine. I'm gonna go ride it around a little bit now, around the backyard and stuff, and I'll have my wife record so you get an idea how loud it is. Some people say it's loud. I think it's just a different sound than the gasoline one myself.
He's making a lot of dust. He sure is making a lot of dust.